It's because you delight in suffering and organized treachery and two-faced, wear a mask, be a hypocrite to the max. Ever you hate, you purport to love the most. Because you know that's what's in your heart. Because you have not one shred of remorse or even sympathy or mercy. Of course you will have none back. You know what you're doing. It's a disgrace. It does provoke God to a fight. It's like a spark in his nostrils, he says for himself. You want to match up to just those people, and you do know you have an organized religion. You teach them to delight in evil and suffering and lording it over. And you want to be a lawless trap shutter. The only privilege in town, the only actual implicit bias is towards trap shutters. They love themselves and nothing else. They switched, yo. Touch me sneaky. Decades of this, but not one whiff, and then they say that's what must make them the gods. I mean, really, I think they mean they love demons and people possessed by them. Those are their bosses. That's the religion of choice. And they like witchcraft and horse shit. And they hide it. And they know it. God knows it of them. So, because they delight in gaslighting and two-faced, we'll see if the end result of how psychological ESP, we'll see if it was that or if it was strong delusion and whoops. Because you've provoked God to a fight. You hate the truth, but you can't defeat the truth. You cannot handle the truth, but the truth can in fact handle a lot of you. Though you have multiplied like the locusts and have nothing but hate in your heart. Just as long as the status quo of evil is protected, and you just get away with it for one more day, whether on a micro level or a macro level. Oh boy, I'm not a fake, especially a fake Christian. Boy, oh boy, have you provoked your God to a fight. Your God and my God. Your Father and my Father. You've never even heard of him, of course, which provokes both the Father and the Son to a fight. They'll come and they'll fight. God will send Jesus. It's because you know you're doing that. It's because you know you're a two-faced for decades. It's because they do have organized, just one big organized crime syndicate here. And whoever the hell gets to say anything in public, even on the internet, Phil. They do know what they've done. They're trying to make a dragnet. God will have a better one for them. They just don't repent. They've never heard of nothing that could change anything. They teach children to do the wrong thing as a matter of course. What do I do? Well, some of us have pointed out for over a decade, I guess, even online. Why bother? It's because you have done this that you're going to get punished. And it's funny to me because I'm not even slightly, you don't lie when it comes to main facts about crazy stuff. But sure enough, I didn't. And so anyway, even with that, I say, I even understand what a vain thing. I just have to sit here and watch. This becomes an even bigger train wreck. So, we just really, left, right, and center. No, guy, he's not even, I get you don't care, and so does God. And you're going to teach it does not matter what's in your heart or mind, because who cares? Then you're going to teach, if the desire is there, you can be a Satanist and steal everything. That's what's in your heart and mind. You care about it, but for evil reasons. God cares about it because he's real and he cares about it. And especially Jesus taught you sin starts in the heart. Don't lie. Don't do that. Definitely don't pretend you're a Christian while you look up all the ways to try. It takes talent to be that petty for that long. It's an organized evil in this country and the others. They do not one sentence. They don't do that. That's their religion. God knows it. He'll beat it out of them. Period. I wish I had. No. These people No. There's nothing nice to report because they are not nice people. Do you understand it? Every day they lord it over. Every day they waste. Every day they'd rather start new wars and all kinds of shit than one sentence they even do. Nah. It's domestic in all the countries, just like usual. Someone has dutifully reported the same exact thing for years and years and years because that's what they're doing. They decide what cool buzzwords and what cool little jazz. They do that. It'll be God's pleasure to just beat it out of them or burn them. Of course, he'd rather have them turn and live. They don't do that. They have made their stand. They've made their bed. Their answer is no. They're going to lord it over on. They're not that sneaky, Wick. I know they're about that's why bother? But you've been warned. Who? No, I get it. You just beep beep as you tape in the doop. Persecute without cause for fucking eons. I mean, hey, the phone in the hotel's ringing. I mean, I even tape this shit. It's an everyday thing. No, they don't care once. They protect crooks in the FBI and CIA and the just citizenry alike these days. They're all in bed with a scam. And yet everything they say is exactly wrong. That's what is funny. They even, of course, the bill will come due. They try to get ahead of it in these scripts and these shits. And I even know some of the nuts and the ghostwriters. I even get MI6 knows some of them. Hey, they even summoned both of us there when I was 6 years old and do know that. Anyway, I speak true every word of it. We can eat. I hope you turn and live. Of course, someone like me, we're begging for help the whole time. We're pointing out they hate us to an organized degree the whole time. We do say that the whole time. We point out, look at the smart guy. Can you blame me? It's just stupid. One understands they do have a religion. They're evil. And they protect that. So at some point, and probably just real quick, God, especially because that's your final answer and you taught all the children to do that. So you've fulfilled everything right on. I say you're going to provoke because I even do understand he's fulfilling back. And we all need the same grace. We're all sinners amongst whom I'm chief. I'm just another schmuck, but I won't do that. Now you did that, and you keep your trap shut about that. And you'd rather prop people up for decades who would corrupt churches. And if you just prove you're smarter than it. Right there in Corinthians, don't you say? Paul's very clear if you know in multiple spots. In fact, if you know the food's been prepared for an hour, you can't eat it. Even Jesus in Book of Revelation, chapter 2 and 3, which I just taught on a podcast 2 days ago, he says he hates that. So what I'm going to do is divorce that from my mind, even though all he does is circle around Romans, Acts, and Corinthians, right? But if only it's just one corrupt person. I know the flock. You're just lying through your organized crook teeth, and you've provoked our God to a fight. I hope you turn and live, but your final answer is you won't do that. So, you're just going to try to prove, and that's why we'll get away with it, and God will disprove you. You've already proved no one gets away with it, and anyone you persecuted or killed who was innocent, they're fine. But you people, nah. You'll have neither money nor friends nor conversation where you're going. And you do know that. You even proved that. Good for you.